Hey, Tim's Workshop here. I'm going to do a fine tune on a Stihl Weedeater, and the carburetor on it. This Weedeater had been sitting for a long time. I've done a previous video on this, adjusting the magneto and all that. And I got it running last year, but I haven't ever got back to tuning the carburetor. So there's I want to give a plug to Steve's chainsaw small motor YouTube website. So at the end of this video, you'll see the his icon, and click on that and go to his YouTube videos, and he does chainsaws, leaf blowers, weed eaters, anything that's like a 2-cycle. He works on and does that. But thanks to his video, I know the process on how to tune this weed eater carburetor up. And the carburetor, like I said, I replaced it with like a $10 online carburetor that came from China. And the only problem with it, when I went to put it on, I noticed the trigger, the throttle wasn't very good. So what I did is I noticed that the spring on the one from China was really weak compared to the one that was on the original carburetor. So I swapped them out. And yesterday, a couple days ago, I was going to make this video, but then I noticed the cable needed some shot of lubricant in it. So I did that and got everything greased up. So the throttle should work better now, and to do this video. So I'll turn the camera around here and proceed on with tuning this. There's a process for it. First, I'm going to tune up the high speed, which is the screw on top on the carburetor closest to the filter. And then the low speed idle screw is closer to the engine itself. So there's two different processes for tuning each one. And after the video, I'll show you what I did. Yes, safety first. Put the earmuffs on. Put my gloves on. Got the fuel tank. I didn't fill it up all the way because when you store it, I drain it because I have it sitting upright. And if you don't do that, it leaks out. So it doesn't leak out when it's laying the way it's supposed to. It's just when you have it stored sitting up, it'll do that. So I got it all ready to go. I'll put the choke on. And it says to have this thing full throttle when you set the set that. So let's get the throttle all the way up. So, let me turn the camera around here. Okay, so what I did is I got the trigger set all locked in, so it was at high speed. But after I got it running, I raised that throttle up even higher than that. I held it completely open. Then I got over to the furthest, closest to the filter, high speed screw, adjustment screw. And I got on that, and it says start engine with wide open throttle and turn screw closest to air filter back and forth until you find the highest speed. Then turn it till the RPM starts to drop, and then turn it back to where the RPMs start to pick up. That is set for the high speed. Then on the low speed, it took me a while to get the high speed adjusted because the thing was vibrating. I couldn't get the screwdriver around it. But anyway, so for the adjusting the low speed, which is the screw that's closest to the motor, let off the throttle till it idles. Now I had the thing died, right? So what I did is there's 3 screws. The one that's on the bottom is the idle screw. Okay, so I turned it in so the Weedeater would, you know, stay idling while I was adjusting the low speed. So I turned, so you turn the low speed screw just like you did the high speed screw back and forth until you find its fastest idle. Okay, then turn the screw out till you just hear the RPMs drop, and that's it. You're done. Okay, now if the head is turning when you're having it idle, then if the head is spinning, your settings are set except for the idle. If the head is spinning, you have the idle too high, you go down to that bottom screw, slow the idle down until that head stops spinning, and once that's done, you have the thing set. It's good to go. All right, so if you like the video, please subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks.